All right, hello friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of me standing in a bush in Final Fantasy XIV. Wow, incredible! So, a couple things to note. It is currently 11:13 p.m., so we are not going to be playing this for very long tonight, which you probably would have already seen just from how long this video is, so not really a point to tell you guys that, but I did anyway. I was just playing with a friend while they went around and did everything. So now they're done playing for the night, and I was like, let me hop into this a little bit more. I played yesterday. That would have been last VOD that you saw, and I looked up a couple of things. One of the things that I looked up was, when do I get my job? Because I thought it was just at level 30, and it is actually at level 30 after you finish self-management. So I was a little annoyed about that. So tonight we're going through, we're doing self-management, we're getting that job. Heck yeah. And whatever else happens to happen to me, I don't know. We are in the same place that we were last time. I'm trying to zoom out, but there's a thing behind me, so I cannot. I didn't stop playing with my friend here, but I was like really close by, and I remember I stopped in that bush, so I was like, let's stop in the bush again. Anyway, let's hop into this. So, heading into here, let me talk to you. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? I don't know, I have a quest. That's all that I needed. I literally needed to talk to him, and I would have gotten my job. I want to do that real fast. So this is, okay, back in... It's so annoying, oh my gosh. Back in the guild, that's what I'm most excited for, so that is what we are going to do first. I literally just had to talk to him once. And then I know that he probably has more things to tell me about, but I want to be a bard. Yippee! So, okay. I don't think that person was wearing a top. They might have been. Maybe I just wasn't recognizing it correctly, but I don't think they were wearing a top. Alright, let's see what this is. And then do I have more quests after this? I'm unsure. Learning new skills, Mage's Ballad and Soul of the Bard. Okay. Except, well met, kid. Would that we had time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the 12's Wood, you see. Their appearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. While I say battle, most agreed that massacre would be more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of the year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of our teachers, and few things drive a person better than its sting. But let's do speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the 12's Wood, the one they call the God's Bow, okay? That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jahantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahantel is also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the god's bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. That's cute. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jehantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there's no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jehantel's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Yippee! I think the problem, though, with what you're saying of you want to work with him, but he's only teaching you about, like, the music and stuff, is that, like, that's a test, you know? Anyway, we're gonna go to Quarry Mill. I'm gonna fix my mouse a little bit because it was a little off. And leaves of Quarry Mill. Is this the place, by the way? Yeah, over there. Oh my god, it was so funny. Recently in editing, I had realized that one of the people who had gotten me into this game... Did I say this already? No, because I'm pretty sure it happened today that I was editing it. I don't know. One of the people who got me into this game was in the background of one of my videos. And neither one of us noticed each other. Because we're not friends in the game, because we're rarely online at the same time. Hello. You? Hold on. And like the one time that we are online, and we didn't even notice that the other one was online, is so funny. Alright. Hey. Ooh. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the 12s wood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case I am afraid I must disappoint you. Kid, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel, the one they called the god's bow, but that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well. I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Kit. There's a Moogle named Puknopoki who can often be found wandering in an area situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Puknopoki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Althic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Okay. Puknopoki. I wasn't really expecting... I had a feeling you were gonna come back and do it again. I wasn't really expecting that a Moogle would be part of this quest, but I'm not, like, mad at it. You know? Like, okay, sure, yeah. A Moogle's gonna teach me how to be a bard. As one does, I feel like. I'm a little bit laggy again. I don't know if it necessarily shows up in my model, because sometimes it looks laggy to me behind the scenes, but it's not actually. But it should be fine. I don't know. I'm not really worried about it right now. I do need to look and see. Whoa, sorry, that was a burp. I do need to look and see, though, about calibrating. Goblin thugs. Oh my gosh, where is this thing? There's no path. Through here. Yeah, I'm sideways. Some hunters. Quite a few hunter. I think I'm gonna have to get this one. I do not think they will let me go past. That's not the one that I wanted. I wanted this one. That's okay, I can have multiple damage over time things. Okay, let's see. Nope. Keep doing that tonight. Ooh, that's exciting. Hold on. I'm frozen. There we go. You might as well get all of them then. And one more. Perhaps. And there we go. Okay, let me, hold on, recalibrate, because it looks a little wrong to me. That should be better. And then over here, in the back here, oh, hello. You are in a tree, I see. Kubawarg, how could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kupo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, hollow owl, but you've caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked begged and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again, but he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kupo. But what's this? Why, your being resonates with accords similar to Jehantel's, perhaps even identical, Kupo. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as plans. As planned? Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's saying a lot, Kupo. Ye gads, your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to spy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rot, Kupo. And now I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jehantel in my stead? Sure. Where is this rot you speak of? Oh, it's here. Oh, okay. That's doable. Let me try to get past some of these. There's a lot of them around, though. Well. Don't worry, I'll get it eventually. Oh. One more. There we go. And I'll grab this one, just 'cause. Here. One more. Get out of the way just in case. Hey, I was about to look at you. Take your time. Okay. Two more. One more. All done. Okay. I guess I'll just take everybody out that I can. So... Here. Here. Looks like I only have the one, so that should be fine. And here. And then you, who looks like you're sleeping. I feel like I'm really getting good at, like, knowing, like, what to do next, I guess. Like, having a plan of which ones I hit. I don't know. If that doesn't make sense to you, I don't know how to explain it in any other way. Here. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, I still got it. Nice. Stole? Okay. Through here, I'll grab this one first because you're away from everybody else. I'm basically just doing the 2 damage over times back to back and then normal, like, attacking. Oof. This one I got 2 of them. Okay. There we go, and then you. This, and this. And this. One of these. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I'm about to die. I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, good thing that you died just then. I'm gonna take a second to sit here just in case when I touch this, it like spawns people. Though to be fair, me just sitting here, they could spawn again. I don't think they will though. These people haven't respawned. It might just be when I get out of the area. Okay. Stolen crate. Okay, now we want to take this. Oh, we're taking it back to Puknapoki. Okay. I figured because they had said to take it to Jahantel that we'd just go straight to him. But that's okay. I need to look at my health more often. Done. Or just skedaddle on out of here. Well, I got distracted by somebody in the background showing up. Okay. In which case, I'm skedaddling out of here. You are more over here. Nice, okay. Try to make it so none of these people see me. I don't have to go into a battle. Have you recovered the charm? Hold on. Yes. You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver it to Jahantel. Tell him that Puknopoki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing. Kupo lolololo. Okay. I'm happy for you, question mark? Well, it looked like you were fighting somebody, but then you stopped. Let me fight my way back out of here real fast. Nice. Well done. Try to get past these two without being seen. Gosh darn it. We did that last time too. Okay. This and one more. Just kidding, you died before it went off. I guess here need to take a little bit better of a look at my health because I was a little bit lower. Come on. Give me a Hawkeye. That's not ideal. Okay. I'm okay though. I'm alright. Maybe we'll go for one of these. Maybe we'll go for two of those. Just to kind of... Okay. Yikes. Alright. Nope. No thank you. Maybe I just run, you know? What if I just get out of here? Okay, one of them went away. Both of them went away. Nice. Sometimes that's the answer to the question as well. Okay, we want to go through here. All right. Sanctuary. Where is this man? Sheesh. Through here. And then through here, I remember I'm gonna fight you because I just know. There you go. And then to you, I have Thing. Welcome back, Kit. You have a charm and a message for me from Puknopoki, you say? Yes. Here. A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Puknopoki and I go a long way back, to when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Puknopoki has long desired that I remain in the 12's Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the 12's Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as yourself under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Puknopoki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive that his high regard for your potential as bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the Soul of the Bard. Puknopoki asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It's a gift from the Mughals, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Okay. Go now, kid, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Puknopoki's wildest expectations. Okay. Armory unlocked. Bard unlocked. A cutscene, okay. Oh. Okay. The next bard quest will be available from him upon reaching level 35. Okay. The quest stiller and the action perform is now available. Okay. Why do I want that? I guess just in general. Soul crystals are required to change from your current class to a more specialized job. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. So, from what I understood of that, I could stay an archer, but I would still gain levels for bard. Intriguing. Okay, so if I go into my armory and I get this and I equip it. Hold on. You may carry over the hotbar and cross hotbar settings from archer. May also be used when playing bard. Transferring these settings will allow you to readily play in a similar fashion. Okay. Transfer. Oh, okay. And then I have something over here. Okay, this is the part that I want to know what the hell is going on here. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the actions corresponding song gauge. Indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while mage... Oh, I don't know what repertoire is. The recast times for Bloodletter and Reign of Death, which I don't currently have, are reduced. One more time. If the repertoire effect is triggered while Mage's Ballad is being sung, the cast times for this, which is nice, are reduced in Reign of Death, which I don't have. Okay. You're going to have to give me a little bit. Can I... Oh, this just automatically updates, I guess. Okay, well, I'm not sure that I want this to be down here. So I need to change... I gotta do a lot of things right now behind the scenes. Give me a hot second. HUD layout. I don't know where I want this. Let's say here. Sounds good? No. Here? I don't know if there needs to be anything underneath it. Maybe I will, in fact, put it here and then see if things pop up down here. Oh my god. Oh my god. There. If not, I'll change it, but that makes sense to me. Okay, and then I got an action roll? No. What? In here. Mage's Ballad. So this is increasing damage dealt by 1. 80% chance to gain repertoire, which reduces the recast time of Bloodletter. Okay, so this is something that I want to... recast in 120 seconds. Let me just look at all the other things as well while I'm here. Okay, removes a debuff. Direct hit rate by 3%. Okay, reduces weapon skill cast time and recast time. Okay. Shares a recast time with Bloodletter. Increases hit rate. Critical hit rate by 2%. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm already... Oh my gosh. Just kidding. I don't want to look at this anymore. Okay, so we have this. It increases damage dealt by 1%. Where do I want to put this? I'm debating getting rid of these because, like, I never use them. But I'm sure the second that I do, it's gonna be something that's like, oh man, I need that. Okay, so... I'm very overwhelmed by everything that I'm seeing. But next scenario quest, so we need to go back to Gridania. Please do not pay to go to Gridania. That would be horrific. Okay. We want to go this way. And we are going to continue with the main quest now. All right, tell me things. Oh, yeah. All of them. Let's do this one first. Commander has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Sure. Well, if it isn't Private Thicket reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young servant. Oh, and hello. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12's home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seed Seer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Rama has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen may be beastmen, they also will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridonia and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Rama or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridonia, but to listen to only one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalino, she says, staring at me. Okay, bye. Why would I want to take a ship? I am surrounded, when I could just walk there? I've been there before. Have you begin your training in earnest? Okay. Listen well, Private Thicket. The Order of the Twin Adder does not just welcome glory seekers willy-nilly into our ranks. You stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe that you will go forth as a serpent and help restore order to a world gone mad. And yet, potential alone will not carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with the bodies of would-be heroines, or heroes, who lack the determination and diligence to hone their innate talents. But you will not suffer the same fate, I'm certain of it. It is with such high hopes for your future that I would send you to begin the next phase of your training. The venue will be the Wolf's Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance to prepare Grand Company recruits for the battles that lie ahead. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of, Lanosia? The ferry at the Morabee dry docks in Lower Lanosia will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain, Berkuyea Lotulson. I have already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Interesting that we're working together. And then as well, one last thing before we go, because that just reminded me that I need to go to the amphitheater for a side quest. And that is this way, I think. Well, I think this way is more towards the something or other. But I don't know. Yes. Is there anything else nearby? So you want to be a lancer, so you want to be a conjurer. This one I can't read. Botanist. None of those. Okay. Just wanted to double check. What's this? Do I have a leather worker quest? I thought I didn't. I thought it would have come up here. I'm level 15. Oh my gosh, okay. So much to do, so much to see. Hi. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin, traveling troubadour and master minstrel? No. You do, however, have the look of one who lives life on the road, and on the subject of wondrous wanderings and the musical expression thereof, I do mayhap have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirred by some spectacle of nature or inspiring act of daring do, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow through my fingers and into my heart. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I found no joy to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine... I found no sound to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine joy or wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to the music of the heart, only a willingness to play the score as it writes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself. And what melody could be more precious? Aye, from the moment I laid eyes upon you, here is a person whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray, release your inhibitions, and favor the world with your performance. Okay. You are strictly prohibited from performing the music of any third parties. Interesting. You may record and upload your performance and hereby agree to license such recordings to us. Interesting. To begin, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in soaring heights and plunging depths, until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours and yours alone. I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it unto my covetous ear. Performance... actions and traits. Use your harp to create sweet, sweet music. Okay. Okay. But that's it for this quest, right? It's just telling me that I can do that. Okay. This... right, is in La Nausea, and this is... here? In the same area of the map that I'm in. Oh, well then. Whoops. That would have been terrible. In that case, let's go do this then. I wonder if I should move this over here. I was just like moving to go and try to hit it, but R is kind of a better button. I don't know. Should I do F? It's out of the way enough while also being closer than T would be. I'll get a feel for it. Oh, there was something as well. Retainers. While I'm here, because I never looked into retainers. I take it you've come to see me about a retainer. Yes. I higher, I guess. I really need to scratch my nose, oh my god. I've been like smallly scratching it, but heckin' itches. Okay, hire a retainer. You may hire up to 2. Yes. I don't need to customize. No? I'm really like creating a whole new character? Okay, well that's going to have to be for something later, because I don't care that much to do that right now, actually. And by that I mean, I don't know what they look like, so I'll have to ask my friends. Help me create a retainer. Alright. Hello? You're really gonna make me take a boat, huh? The ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the east shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn hut without much trouble. Could have just walked there myself. Do I have to take it? I mean, we're here. At this point, just take the ferry. Sweet Bloom, I guess? Yippee. I think once I had done that, like, opposite. I remember taking that ferry before, but I don't remember where I was going, so. Alright, let's go this way. I like the way that Bard is made smaller, because to me it looks like bird. I've gained a persona by getting a job. I am bird now. Caw. See, not only do I already have this aetherite, could have just walked here. Could have teleported. At no point did I need to use the ferry. Alright, in here, and we need to talk to Emmeline, who is somewhere. I guess inside. Sure enough. Indeed, I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the manager of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Okay. Patriarch of the beekeeping. So he's beekeeping age. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, beg pardon, friend. My memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Okay, I mean, also, I've played Chocobo's dungeon before. You want me to grab my Chocobo and hop in there? I could find your puzzle piece. No? Okay. You. The sylphs. Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. That told me nothing. They have weird etiquette. What is the etiquette? Not gonna tell you. Mon. The sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Well, okay. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Sounds like Faye. Blazette. The quickest way to equip a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. Okay? They sustain themselves by simply bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okay. That is certainly intriguing. Back to here. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor of our forest friends. Okay. Don't sit down. Level 31. Yippee! Oh, still here, huh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along drat, what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. I feel kind of bad about that. Not that I did anything to this man, but, you know, just in general. He's getting dementia. That's sad. Just this way, I guess. I'm sure there's a teleport or something. Oh, there isn't. That's fine. Through to here? No. I do not want to join your fate. There it is, though. Through here, and then it looks like it's up here. Oh, beekeepers. Surprising. A peace offering for the sylphs. Or to anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seed skin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. Okay. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Okay. So I need to obtain weed. Okay. And over here somewhere will be the curious grass. Oh, the curious tussock. Excuse me. Here. Looks like I'm scratching my ass. Helen. a second one? Oh no, somebody else is doing the same quest. I was like, excuse me? I need to go this way. That was so confusing. I was like, what? That's why they were standing right next to me. I see, I see. Okay. Following the path. Went past where I need to go. It's fine. And hello. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Yes? Milk root, but of course. Those sylphs quaff at that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sibling the moment they the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I feel like you've had a lot of milk root, actually. Maybe that's why you're bad with memories. Anyway. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. Damn. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. Oh, did you get shot in the knee? But I can tell you that story for another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. Yeah, sure. And before I forget, don't go triumphing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Okay. While I wait, let me unplug my phone. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Camuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on occasions, and he has the close ear of his tribe's elder. Get me out of this conversation, oh my god. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylph sowed o'er. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seed Seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Okay. Where is Little Solace? Oh, it's around here. Okay. I was just going this way because I don't want to fall off the cliff. But I was thinking that it was like in a different location entirely. Oh, I see. Interesting. There's a whole area. I need to start doing these leave things just to get them out of my map. Okay, so one would assume I just follow the path. Ooh, That's an interesting mount. Through to here. Oh, it's this area? Okay. I like it. I see. Okay. So I want to go here. To you. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. But what if I give you a silly little dance? Ooh. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Okay. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Yes, here's a milk root, and then also I have a letter for you. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk fruit, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the elves of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Kit here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking One's waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Kit's jig insufficiently jiggy? Oh, you're right, I didn't get jiggy with it. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. I mean, I feel like I had it. Silencing, sleeping, paralyzing. I don't care about any of them. Eat. Say, Kit, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Great. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, oh! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. I'm sure. Okay, I was gonna say, are there any ones in particular? There are. Hello, Alexia. I just wanted to... Would you like to see my little dance? Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Yippee! Okay, now let's go talk to Amixia. I'm not even going to talk to you, I'm just going to immediately dance. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. That's okay. I mean, that makes me so sad, but I'll just have to accept it. Hello, Delexia. Check out these moves. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City, knows how to dance in these ones' heart, into these ones' hearts. Yippee! I have danced. Would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed legged cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Uh-huh. I'm happy. How are you? As an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Hira Media. Of the Gridanians who reside here, she is most like to be privy to the sylphs' troubles, okay? I thought it was just going to be talking with people, doing like side quests, but in media? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Oh, okay. Furthermore, perhaps you would gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kamuxia. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. They are, yes, out here. I see they are very close by, and probably will just walk in whenever they want. Are you smacking me? Okay. And then over here... Whoops. I need a gnat. Here's one. Oh. Brownie brush. Yes. That is apparently a mushroom, by the way. That's not a gall gnat. That's just a giant gnat. Okay, over here. Somewhere. A brownie brush. And looks like through here. I see one. A brownie brush. And then over here, much farther away, I don't really feel like these are going to be much of a problem, but I will get them anyway. And here, and here, oh, and here. There we go. All done. Back to Little Solace. I like this town. The, look of it, it's nice. Okay. Back in here. To Comuxio. Comuxio. Yeah, that's what I said. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. But what if I give you these? Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong to not trust Dancing One after all. This one asked Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful. Always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Okay. Investigate the suspicious presence. Let me go over here somewhere. Interesting. Hello. Shush. Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay. What are touched ones? Anyway. Next is over here. Elixia. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Okay. Let's go. And then the other ones are going to be all the way back at the Hawthorne Hut. I believe in you guys. Let's go. Which isn't that far. Is there an easier entrance to this place? Maybe just going this way? Let's try it and see. Yeah. This is a good place. Oh, and I'm back to talking to Mon. Men clad in strange armor. Oh, why, now that you mentioned it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. And then... probably in the house. Hello, Victor. Fearsome types clad had to steal in tow, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Cool. Back to, this town. Chocobo. Need to actually use this sometime to see what it's like. To here. Well, they are level 20. I don't think they'll try to fight me. Too high level for them. Okay, I am back. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark, right here. This is where steel ones hide, this one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Sure. Dancing One can do that. Ooh, clothes. Wait, I'm actually curious. Oh, but then it's just weapons and tools and things. That's okay? I see. I don't think that I could use any of this. Also, none of them are good. Wow, they all suck. Why do I have such good armor? That's crazy. Oh, thank you. Could have maybe sold some of my stuff, but nah. Okay. Through here. Oh, looks like perhaps right here. Maybe they're inside the tree. Maybe they're just right here. What is this suspicious box, you think? People. Whoop. I gotta remember. Hello? Hello? Why is it not changing to where I want? I kept pressing the button and oh, it's trying to get to the gnat. Why? No. Go ahead. The gnats are around. Made it worse. Anyway, tell me about this. Yes, those are boxes. Okay, bye. I wonder why it still says that I'm getting archer experience points when I'm a bard. Wouldn't that have been renamed? Maybe not. Maybe because I'm level 30, but the quests that I'm doing are still like level 20 quests. Dancing one is back. This one breathed sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Yes. Dancing one found paper inside of box. This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there Sneaky One hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping One selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. The Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Of course! Brotherly love. Camuxio! Spill the tea! Helpful ones arrive at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Cloxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Cloxio. Cloxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Cloxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. No, I wanted you to tell me your love. Damn it. Okay. West. Cloxio. In this area. Oh, just kidding. Just outside this area. Hello, Cloxio. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with the— Oh! This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this was likely place to build a home. That's not very far, Cloxio. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Damn, my next thing is to speak with Camuxio. I wanted to follow Cloxio. You told me not to, therefore I'm going to do it. I'm lost. What? Cloxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Cloxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Cloxio. But hurry! Hurry before touched ones take Cloxio away. Okay, so the touched ones are the ones who are, like, worshipping, the god? Or whatever? I forgot what we call them, which would probably be more helpful. I need to find spools of thread. Is this going to oh, okay. Well. Okay, through here. Some wild boars. Oh no, diseased treants. That's sad. Oh, spool of thread. Yes, indeed. This way. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. Spool of thread. Yes. Indeed. This way. Spool of thread. Spool of thread. I feel like this is kind of leading me away from where I want to go, though, because I want to be that way. So maybe I'll just follow where I'm supposed to be going, you know? Spool of thread. This way. I'm not gonna say that. Cloxio. I found you. Yes. Ooh, okay. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Camuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Oh. Touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Kit. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Rama. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Alright. Why can I not... Okay. Should I do the... No, I can't. Because I'm level synced. But I can still do that. Okay, I'm not reading any of what's being said. Just this is fine. Oh, there are a few more of these. A Morble? No, I want to know what Morbles are. Okay. Ignore it. Can't bear this stench any longer. I'm doing the best I can. If we dispatch the sylphs, then surely... Oh, that's a Morble. Okay. I've seen one before. I think the reason why I've seen it before is because I've seen people who use it as a mount. Oh boy. Okay. They've made me slower. Ouch. Can I get this off of me? Oh my god. I'm nauseous. Okay. It's running away. Interesting. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Cloxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Cloxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio. And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Cloxio. That Cloxio is safe fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Okay, bye. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Okay. Yippee! So I wanted to try my Mage's Ballad during that, but because they synced my level, I was only, what, level 26 or something like that? So I couldn't try it. Next time. My thing is I don't really know when is the best time to use it. Do I use it like every single time that I get into a battle? Or do I only use it like during boss battles, or... I don't know. So... going through here. Back to town. And we are here. Okay. I think, despite the fact that we still have about 15 minutes until 1 a.m., I think I'm going to end this one here, actually. I knew that it wasn't going to be very long that I'd be playing this tonight. And I warned you guys of that before we even hopped in. But I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. My butt hurts so much right now. Like, I have such a sore butt. And with me, like I said in previous VODs, having fallen down the stairs recently, I've kind of got to listen to that, you know? I've got to be like, okay, I need to give myself a little bit of a break. So we're going to end this here for the night, but I'm excited to be a bard. Yippee! Like I said, I'm going to look into it a little bit more and see what people recommend. Do I do this in every battle, or do I save it for certain battles, or... I don't know what, but I'm excited to, I don't know, level up, tier up. I'm excited to just have this world of possibility open to me. And I'm excited to see more of this game. Like I said, I'm gonna go for right now, so thank you for joining me tonight for some more Final Fantasy XIV. I hope that you enjoyed this little area. I think it's fun. I'm liking this. And I will see you next time for some more Final Fantasy XIV. Yippee!